Good evening, I'm Barry Perryclaw, filling in for Jeremy Spaz.
And I'm Violet Brown, filling in for Autumn Winters, and you're watching Ohioville 9 Nightly News.
These are tonight's top stories. In business and technology news, more bad times for 737 MAX manufacturer Boeing today.
Bad news for Boeing, Boeing customers, Boeing suppliers, and Americans, if we get right down to it.
That's right, a critical software glitch found in the grounded 737 MAX brings the total number of glitches, software design flaws, and outright scandals up into the high dozens.
When will they catch a break?
This just in? Apparently, the entire grounded fleet of 737 MAX airplanes has inexplicably caught fire and burned to the ground.
Well, there's a silver lining. If they burn on the ground, they can't explode in a fiery crash.
You'd think so. Oh, man.
Last week, a man bought a bag of Swedish fish, and this week he's suing for false advertising.
The man was quoted as saying, "No one should buy Swedish fish and not expect to receive fish. I wanted a meal for my family, and all I had to offer was candy."
The man is now seeking $74,000 in damages after purchasing what he claims were falsely advertised fish.
In entertainment news, Disney announced the construction of a Star Wars hotel opening in 2021, where fans will have the time of their lives experiencing their own personal Star Wars adventure.
In order to make the experience as authentic as possible, guests will actually be fired into space upon arrival.
Well, spokesperson for Disney Imagineering, Bone Marrow Johnson, assured fans that the sanctity of the Star Wars canon would be preserved.
It might not be a long time ago, but at least they can send their customers far, far away.
Talk about having a blast. Now, in this segment, Excellent Explanations, we lean on our resident experts, Jeremy Spaz and Autumn Winters, to explain things that no one understands.
Well, since they're not here, Perry, we rely on the experts and our opinions.
That's right. Also Google.
This first picture here signifies that this, what I believe to be a restroom, is suitable for all gender.
Yes, and I think it also serves as a little bit of a pictographic Rosetta Stone for the entire spectrum of genders. And just think how brave the early individuals were who first identified their gender as baby. Moving on, quite expeditiously in fact, this is a hole with a sign on it that says hole, represented in this picture of a hole with a sign on it that says hole.
It's actually a patch covering a rather significant part of Ohioville. Underneath that sign is a deep and dark world, Perry.
Yeah, it's a sinkhole that formed over a tear in the fabric of space-time, which, as our engineers have told us, should never be disturbed. Never.
No. If the patch were removed, the entirety of Ohioville would just fall right in.
Yep, get sucked right in there,
So
and we would all be gone.
You leave that sign alone.
Yeah, if you ever see one of those, you just stay right away.
Real far.
Yeah.
Now, this next picture just says urgent blowout.
I had no idea what this one was. Oh my goodness.
Me neither, Perry. But after consulting our experts who know what children are, we gathered some helpful information.
Yeah, apparently there's some biological process. Yeah, it involves receptacle.
Right. I believe it's called a diaper.
But you tape it or pin it around the output region of the child, and sometimes it just goes.
It blows out. So
Ooh.
This would be where you go to get that fixed.
Yeah, you got to get that cleaned up somehow.
That's
I would
right.
imagine some experts would be necessary.
Absolutely.
And now, a word from our sponsors. Never drink cold or boring coffee again with the electric coffee.
It's electric.
It sends electricity right in there to warm up the coffee, give it extra energy, and who knows what else.
Also, this product has been recalled, so please don't use it.
Do not use it. It will kill you.
Now it's time for everyone's favorite segment,
Adorable Adoptable Animals.
The Ohioville shelter is so wonderful, and they've sent us a picture of their cat 6830.
That's right. I guess this is up for adoption, but is it a cat?
I guess I'm not positive, Perry, but if you adopt it, you'll find out.
It does seem very cuddly.
That's right. It might be an experiment.
I think so. And for this next one, what a delightful puppy. He's just smiling from ear to ear.
Oh, Perry, I don't know if that's a smile.
Maybe not. Life is full of mysteries.
It sure is. How about this next one?
Look at this guy. It's man's best friend.
He's so cute, too. I bet he's a great cuddler.
And you know what? We're about to find out.
And a surprise twist, the Ohioville Animal Shelter brought him into the studio so we could meet him in person. What would happen?
You definitely don't want to remove this patch. It was installed as an emergency fix, kind of a Band-Aid, for a sinkhole that was formed over a tear in the fabric of space-time.
It's so bad under there that if the patch were to be removed, all of Ohioville,
All of it. The whole thing.
every inch,
Would get sucked in.
eaten by the ground.
All gone. Yeah, horrible. So, if you see, whenever you ever see a sign that says hole on a hole, and that there's a picture of the hole that has a sign on it that says hole, you just don't mess with that. Nope.
I think my legs fell off.
Nope.
Which is a bummer because we were doing so well.
We can do it again.
Oh, really? I thought it was perfect. No.
How'd it sound?
Awful.
Ready?
For your shenanigans?
This one's also had a long